Good afternoon, guys. It's Price Monkey here. It is 5 in the afternoon in UK here, so the trading week is over for London anyway. Um, so how did we do this week? This week I made 3.5% on my account. Let's have a look. So here's my statement. As promised, I'll always show you my statement to prove I'm legit. So this account was opened this week actually, so with $5,000. Okay, we've taken it up 3.5%, like I say. Generally, what I will do is I will risk between 0.25 and 0.5% on the trade. Occasionally 1% if the setup is really nice. I won't go higher than that. I think going any higher than that is ridiculous. Some traders will do that, but they won't last very long in this business. So yeah, week's performance. I'm quite happy with this week's performance. We did get a bit of a losing streak today and last night. I was. What trades did I take? Let's have a quick look. Yeah, so Euro pounds we talked about. I actually got out of that early. Price just wasn't doing what I'd hoped for. Also, the euro, dollar, and cable weren't acting the way I wanted them to, so I got out of that for a tiny loss. As you can see, my stop was down here, so I only lost a pip on that. The other trade that I took a loss on was Brent. I don't usually trade Brent. I usually stick to crude. We were in a supply zone around here. Unfortunately, we'd overshot the trend line. Price action wasn't that heavy. Did get stopped out on that, unfortunately, but it was still a valid setup. Gold I got out of early. With it being a Friday, a lot of traders tend to finish the day early, so the volume drops off. We can see some volatility and some chaos, if you like, in terms of price action, some irregular price action that would invalidate moves. So with gold, I did get out once I saw this bar come down here, and then as you can see, it actually broke back up, and it would have hit my target. You see that little blue line there? That was my target. So I would have got my full profit on that, but never mind. It's better to be safe than sorry. I do like to play a defensive game of trading. I like to look after my capital rather than try and win all the time. I do have a lot of break evens. My win rate tends to be around 50%. So I'll risk one to make two. Generally around 50%. I'm happy with that. I think most traders who do this for a living, around the 50% mark. What I will say is look out for these traders that say they win 70 or 80% of the time, and that they're hitting one risk to two or one risk to three reward. I'm telling you that this does not exist, and if it does, I'm yet to see it. You'll get a lot of this from people who sell courses, people on forums. A lot of the new traders that are learning get sucked into this. In fact, when I first started learning how to trade, I trotted onto baby pips, and there was a thread there called 50 pips a day. The guy was making 50 pips every day. yet he was risking around 10% of his account each time to to make probably about 0.5% gain, and in the end he ended up blowing it all. Okay, so just be aware of these snake oil salesman guys. You know, the trading isn't a Disneyland. Watch out for these fantasy stories. They're not true. Trading is a grind. Okay, you can have days where you do really well. Uh, you win 5, 6 trades in a row, and you're full of confidence. The next day you take setups that look just as great, and you can end up having 5, 6, 7 losers in a row. You just got to hang in there and do and know the maths, the probability will keep you in there in the long run. And it's a marathon, not a sprint. Okay, so always beware of anyone who won't show their equity curve or their account, guys. Okay, especially if they're selling courses. Stay well clear. Okay. Next thing I want to talk about. I've got a little list there. Yeah, future videos. I'd like to do some future videos on psychology. How this game affects your mindset, and how important it is to have a good psychological mindset. I'd actually say that half of, if not more than half of this game is psychological. You can have you know a system that isn't, well, I shouldn't say system, because I don't believe systems exist in this game. Um, a strategy that isn't that great, but if your psychology is really good, then you're going to make money in the long run. Okay, and if you have a strategy that's really good, but your psychology is terrible, and when I talk about psychology, I mean your ability to deal with your emotions. If your ability to deal with your emotions is terrible, then you're not going to last. Okay, like I say, it's a grind. It's not a get rich quick program, but if you stick with it, you're disciplined, and you compound over a few years, you will start to see a lot of money coming in. Okay. So that's the psychological side that I like to talk about more in future videos. Also workflow, planning your trades, how to plan your trades. You may or may have not noticed that I have a little radar profile on my MT4 platform. Okay, so I have a default profile where I have all my pairs, commodities, indices that I'll look at, and what I'll do every evening and in the morning before London is I'll go through them all, and if I see anything I like, I'll go into my radar profile and I'll load it up, and I won't mark the charts out. I'll leave them there and carry on looking through my default profile, and then when I'm finished I'll go back into my radar profile and I'll go through the charts again, and if I can immediately see what I saw the first time, that tells me that's something that really stands out, and I'll mark the chart up, and that will be something to look at and keep an eye on for the rest of the day. Okay. In terms of getting into a trade, another great thing to do is have price alerts, alarms. It's not, to be honest, I'm saying this, I don't do this a lot because it can be a bit of a nuisance when you're getting 10 alarms going off at once. I do tend to sit in front of the charts all day anyway, so I can keep an eye on it. But if you're someone that's perhaps working from home, or you work in an office or wherever, and you can't keep your eye on the charts all the time, having these price alerts are great, because you can be busy doing something else and you will hear your computer start making funny noises, and you can go and attend to the charts and perhaps take positions on trades. Okay. Um, other things I want to talk about in future videos is having a journal. Having a journal is so important. Even if you're a successful trader, you still need to keep journaling your trades. This trading's a forever journey of improvement, okay, and you need to keep on top of your trades, taking screenshots, and also it's just a part of having discipline. You know, having discipline in doing this is going to help you with discipline in your trading as well. If you are a trader that's not making money yet, having a journal and taking screenshots, you're going to be able to go back through, look at all your trades, the ones where you've won. You'll be able to start to see patterns in these trades and attributes that to them that are making attributes to them that make them stand out as a good setup. And also you'll be able to look at your bad trades and see patterns there that are causing you to lose money. Okay, it's a bit like having a business. You know, when you start a business, most businesses in the first year or so they don't make money, but you look at everything you do and you keep records of it, and you look at ways to tweak things to start making money, eventually breaking even, and then eventually making profit. It's exactly the same concept with trading. Okay. Okay, so I'll be doing a video on Sunday hopefully for analysis ahead of the week. I might have a look at some longer term trades, swing trades for the coming week, and also I'll be looking at some shorter term setups for the Monday. Like I say, as always, let me just go to my Twitter page. Any advice I give, any views I give are not to be taken as trading calls, or and are for educational purposes only. Also, I want you to add, share, retweet, subscribe to my videos, and also check out my friend Houdini, who goes by at RickJones84 on Twitter. A great trader, trades all sorts, professional futures traders, trades a lot of the indices, S&P, Dow Jones, DAX, FTSE, and also some Forex as well. So yeah, check this guy out as well. He's a great trader. And yeah, that is it. So I will see you on Sunday, guys. Have a great